Hello there, welcome back to Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. This is probably going to be split into two or maybe three because this is quite a large book, and we're going to be looking through the visual history of Star Wars. So we're going to be starting way back in time. So I think what I might do is go up to the end of Return of the Jedi with this, because it is quite a comprehensive book, and I don't want to really skip past most of it, but I might skip past a few bits that I feel like really aren't relevant. The Life Before Star Wars and the original trilogy I might just do today. Then maybe the next three, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. As you'll be able to see in this book, there will be masses of pictures, as you can see. Some pictures you've never seen before, that the Carrie Fisher's one there. Amazing pictures. These, that looks like that's from the holiday special by the look of it. Now this has been updated since I got this, but this is the original version of the book. I don't know if you'll be able to find it anywhere. I'll let you just look at the pictures, because they are just amazing. Just photos that you've never, you know, some photos you've not seen before. It's really shocking when you think of how many times you've looked at Star Wars pictures. Life Before Star Wars, 1914 to 1972. So that's what I'm saying about going way back to like influences. There we go, inspirations and influences. Obviously, Flash Gordon, Buster Crabber's Flash Gordon, and I was watching Buck Rogers. From the 80s, Buck Rogers, and Buster Crabber was actually in it. It was 70 odd, 75ish, and it was called Gordon. Because obviously he played Flash Gordon, but he played Buck Rogers as well in the serials back in the day, the 1939 or 36 for Flash Gordon. I think it was 39 for Buck Rogers, but then he went to play Gordon in Buck Rogers as well. Which was amazing. And I'd totally forgotten about that until I watched it the other day. Mad Magazine. I mean, there's Buddy Holly and Elvis, and why is that got to do with Star Wars? Maybe that's something unique to read. Flash Gordon to Star Wars, you see, because George Lucas did want to buy the rights to Flash Gordon. He did want to make a Flash Gordon movie. Now that turned into Star Wars because he couldn't get the rights for Flash Gordon, and Flash Gordon got made. Funnily enough, there is talks of Flash Gordon being remade again with Taika Waititi doing it, which would be absolutely fantastic. Don't know how he'd do it, if he'd do it a little jokey, little like Thor type of thing. Thor Ragnarok type of thing, or a bit more serious. I don't know. I can imagine him doing it a bit jokey, which would be pretty cool. Disneyland, funnily enough, it mentions Disneyland there. Going through the 60s, James Bond, because Steven Spielberg wanted to do a James Bond film, but George Lucas had Indiana Smith in mind. So that when the original Star Wars was on, first went into the movie theatres, they were on holiday together in Hawaii, and they talked about this new film called Indiana Smith. So James Bond sprung from Indiana Jones sprung from James Bond. So ironically, that Sean Connery was actually in Indiana Jones. Star Trek, obviously, big influence. Sci-fi, Alec Guinness, James Earl Jones there. See, it goes into the backgrounds of all the actors as well as the influences and things like that. Dr. Strangelove, wow. THX, Muppets, Sesame Street starting. Just, it's amazing how many influences there actually are and what it all brought together to the 1970s now. THX 1138, which was George Lucas' first major film. Silent Running, Clockwork Orange. Silent Running is pretty good. Pretty good film. Very underrated actually. So we go to the original trilogy. Yes, 1973. When he started writing it, I think a bit earlier than that, 71, 72-ish. Look at Carrie there, gorgeous. I figured, what the heck, I've got to do something so I start developing Star Wars, because he'd been writing it before that, the Journal of the Wills. But he started developing it in 73. Westworld, fantastic film. American Graffiti, that's his... if it wasn't for American Graffiti, there wouldn't be any Star Wars, basically. Happy Days, Ron Howard. And Carrie. They were double casting for Star Wars and Carrie at the same time. So Carrie Fisher was actually auditioning for Carrie as well. Funnily enough. Godfather. Because they were friends. Francis Ford Coppola. 1975. Ralph McQuarrie comes on board. Starts. If it wasn't for Ralph McQuarrie, again, there wouldn't be any Star Wars, because it's his paintings that they took to these movie companies to push the movie. It's like the Cloud City was meant to be in Star Wars in the earlier drafts, and it's very complicated. I love all the Ralph McQuarrie stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. There she is again, look. That's her first movie. Shampoo. Stunning. Jaws. Steven Spielberg. Again, Star Wars probably would have been made without Jaws, but Jaws was the very first summer blockbuster. Joseph Campbell. I'm sure we all know about Joseph Campbell. While working on the third draft summary for Star Wars, Lucas reads Joseph Campbell's A Hero with a Thousand Faces, a book he'd already read while studying. Lucas is influenced and inspired by Campbell's observations on the cross-culture and historical similarities of mythical heroes and their journeys. So then goes back into watching all the mythical heroes, the Greeks, the Japanese, things like that. And it all comes together because of that. Ben Burtt did all the sound effects. Space 1999. And Christopher Lee there. UK casting. And get the gang in. That's the auditioning there. 76 obviously start filming. Principal filming on the Star Wars begins in Tunisia. Look at these costume sketches. Wow, pretty cool. I wonder who's got those now. Probably at Lucasfilm. Hey, Billy D. Original Jabba there. Cool Stark. All got cut out this, didn't it? I've heard that they've put them back in on the Disney Plus. I don't know. I need to watch it and find out. I've negotiated a deal with Marvel Comics to adapt Star Wars as a comic book series. Charlie Lippincott and the creative team attend the San Diego Comic Con, a comic book convention. Lucas has personally selected editor-writer Ron Thomas and artist Howard Cakin for the adaptation. Lucas is a fan of Thomas's work on Conan the Barbarian. Nice one. It's full of information like that. There comes the Space Shuttle Enterprise with all the Star Trek crew in there. Betamax on VHS. The thing that George Lucas hated. He didn't want his film to be on the TV. He wanted it to be on the big screen with all the sound effects and everything like that. Look at that model. So here we go. Here's the first. I've got that. Not the American version, the UK one. Marvel UK. People lining up. Won't see that ever again. Merchandise, it starts showing merchandise now, which is what we really want to look at. Escape from the Death Star game, that's the Japanese version. That's pretty cool. Getting on Rolling Stone. Star Wars Digest. Have a look at these. California original release, a series of Star Wars tankheads sculpted by Jim Rumpf. Lucas first imagined Star Wars merchandise while working on the screenplay. He found himself wishing he had a Wookiee mug. So there you go, there you've got one. I think his favourite one was the wind-up R2-D2. Here we go, that's lunch boxes. I would love that lunchbox. I'd love any of the Star Wars lunchboxes. The early birth certificate, which we know about. Well, we all know about that one, don't we? The Star Wars watch, wow. Digital watches. Close Encounters come out. There's a comic. Brilliant. Here we go, look at them, look at them. First retail figures, 1978. The first 12 Star Wars figures go on sale in stores. Except for the shorter characters like R2-D2, the posable figures are 9.5 centimeters to 3¾ inches tall, substantially shorter than the G.I. Joe and Amigo figures. By the year's end, Kenner sells more than 42 million Star Wars toys. Wow. And there's the second mail away, which is the stand, which I am looking for. It's very expensive. I want one I just want the stand because I've got the figures. Early bird certificate, which is a bit of an holy grail for me. I think it's for everybody. The holy grail I want is the DT Saber Luke. There's a normal Saber Luke, and that is, I'm assuming it will be the DT Saber. There's your first 12. Mad again. Hardware Wars. It might have been good back then. It's terrible now. It's absolutely terrible. Splitting the Mind's Eye. I love that book. Brilliant book. Absolutely brilliant. And there you go. March 18th. Scriptwriter Leah Brackett dies of cancer. 1978. She wrote the first script for The Empire Strikes Back. I didn't realise it was that early on when she died. Final Cape Jawa. Wow. That is an iconic poster of the first birthday of Star Wars. Imagine it just being 1 year old. And we got all the figures in there, apart from the Jawa. No Jawa there. We noticed that. Battlestar Galactica. They, I think Lucasfilm did try to sue them, saying it was too close to Star Wars, but we got palitoy Death Star. Oh. Also, 1978, palitoy releases a build-your-own cardboard Death Star. The playset is available in the UK, Australia, France, New Zealand and Canada. And I have got the Canadian version. pencil sharpener. There you go. This is the 40th anniversary one. It's not the original, unfortunately. They're worth a fortune. There's your first glimpse of Boba Fett there. 1978, September 25th, 1978. Boba Fett. And we all wondered, who's that? Oh, so we never saw that in the UK, but holiday special. I like it. I like it. I don't mind it at all. Anything you get Carrie Fisher in singing. Yes, there's some parts you fast forward, but you've got the cartoon. You've got the first proper appearance of Boba Fett. You've got Agmina in a cantina. Saturday Night Live. I used to have that on the DVD. All that Saturday Night Live stuff. I think it was on the same DVD as Holiday Special because it was about the same time. Mad again. X-Wing. Takara. And then we have Rocket Fighting Boba Fett, of course. And Superman's released. 1978. Here's all the Christmas cards that Lucasfilm sent out. I've done a drawing of that. Oh, took me ages. All the detail in that. So it might be interesting to do another one this year. 1979, Minch Yoda. Oh, fantastic picture of Harrison there. Brilliant picture. Here we go, Rocket Fighting Boba Fett there. We never actually got, well, the one that we did get, the non-rocket firing. Blow Snag. More novels coming out. Very hard to get hold of now. And trying to get that land speeder that actually works as well. Very difficult. Second re-release of Star Wars. Back in the day when they used to come out all the time. So there you go, there's the Imperial Troop Transporter. That's first actually used in the comics. So we've got 1979, we've got Star Trek the Motion Picture, we've got Black Hole, terrible picture, and the Millennium Falcon coming out. 1980, some more Empire Strikes Back figures coming. Lovely. Next wave, thank you. And there's Mark Hamill on the Muppet Show. He actually played himself and Luke in that. And Boba. There you go, Secrets of Boba Fett. There he is, Jeremy Bulloch. Playing a dual role as an Imperial officer and Boba Fett. And there's the monkey-eyed Emperor. The original Emperor. There you go. With chimpanzee eyes superimposed in post-production into darkened eye sockets. Actor Clive Revel, who previously worked with director Evans Kirshner on A Fine Madness 1966, provides the Emperor's voice. And there's the Empire Strikes Back vinyl that I do have. Wow, look at that. Joe Johnston's original concept sketch of a chicken walker from The Empire Strikes Back, and it's just exactly the same. Blues Brothers. What a film that is. Blues Brothers is released in 1980, directed by John Landis. The movie stars John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, features Carrie Fisher as the Mystery Woman, and with cameos by Frank Oz and Steven Spielberg. And there's the Darth Vader Star Destroyer that I am after next. The next place that I'm after. There's a new newspaper strip. I'm sure, well, it just said 1979. So yeah, I knew it was just before Empire, so it might have been the year before. Princess Leia, Imperial Servant. I think that's from The Adventures of Luke Starkiller, and not Luke Skywalker. Maybe, I don't know. Imperial Cruiser dead ahead. And look at that. It's more like a Dan Dare thing, isn't it? Elephant Man. Flash Gordon. Wow. Christmas in the Stars. Still a good album, that. Oh, those lollies. I used to love those lollies. Look at that. Luke Skywalker fatigue jacket. Exclusive item from the official Star Wars fan club. I'd have killed for that. I'd kill for that now. On the lunchbox and the lunchbox there. Yeah, I'd love that jacket now. Mad Magazine again. I remember getting that. I had that one. Remember because it's got Spock in it. Yep. Fantastic. Vader confronts Leia. And here we go. Look at this. Adding confusion to all this figure nonsense. A bounty hunter named Zuckuss is first mentioned in the early drafts of The Empire Strikes Back. Although Lucasfilm initially designates Zuckuss as a bandaged-head human bounty hunter, Kenner releases the character's action figure with the name Dengar and transfers the name Zuckuss to the droid bounty hunter with the bulbous head and tarnished protocol droid body. So, Dengar is actually Zuckuss. Add that to the mystery. Now we're going to 80. Look at this for 81. We've got Raiders of the Lost Ark, the greatest film ever made. We have Time Bandits, and we have The Attack coming out. Under the Rainbow. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's released, director Steve Rash. The film stars Chevy Chase and Carrie Fisher in a comedy set during the making of The Wizard of Oz. I might have to look for that one. That sounds quite interesting. Anything with Carrie Fisher in. You know me. So 1982, Jedi becomes filming. That's a deleted scene from after when they've defeated Jabba and they're going back to the ships. And there's a sandstorm. Kostak. Prince Andrew, meets Kostak. Coming from the deleted scene in Star Wars in a London disco. The tabloids monitor the pair until the part ways. 18 months later. That was a lucky escape for them, wasn't it? Really? Rental. We didn't get the Star Wars on VHS until 1982. So that's 5 years after it came out. 5 years. Imagine having to wait 5 years to get a film to watch on your TV. Anyway, here we go. Zuckuss and Forlom. After Kenner gave the name Dengar to the bounty hunter that Lucasfilm has previously designated Zuckuss, Kenner uses a latter name for another hunter, the one who appears in Empire as a rifle-wielding humanoid droid. Unfortunately, Lucasfilm had already named the character Forlom, a semi-acronym for the love of money, as Empire's other bounty hunter, Boba Fett, IG-88 and Bosk, have already been released as action figures. Kenner gives the name Forlom to the robed figure with the insectoid head. They'll always be that way around to me, Zuckuss and Forlom. But now I know Zuckuss is Dengar. So that's going to confuse everything. Oh dear. Yeah, the radio shows for Star Wars Empire Strikes Back are absolutely brilliant. You've got Anthony Daniels, you've got Mark Hamill, and you've got Billy D. Williams doing their voices, basically. Look at these masks. Well, they're not masks, are they? The headpieces, aren't they? And it says mask, but I'm sure they still do this today. I'm sure they do, but back then, 1982, wow, how cool was that? More practical, please. I would love the Revenge of the Jedi poster. That's so expensive though. Brilliant. The first computer game, maybe not. First, maybe not. I don't know. I've got that sealed. Atari, Empire Strikes Back. Micro collection. Oh, would love some of that. I'd love some of it. Oh, there you go. Darth Vader officially dubs his Star Destroyer Executor in the Star Wars Daily Comic. With the ongoing Star Wars Marvel comic series, this mention popularises the Executor, which goes unnamed in the film, novelisation, and comic adaptation of Empire. Interesting. That paintings, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I wonder whatever happens to those. So we're going to 1983 now. Mail away, Akbar. The Empire Strikes Back radio drama didn't come out until February 14th, 1983. I can remember listening to the Star Wars one. Sure, it was like 1978, 79-ish. Change to Return of the Jedi, of course. Look at this queuing. What's going on with his chest box there? More figures. Yeah, everybody's got a stick. Mad again with Mr. T. Oh, that's the lunchbox that you see quite a bit of. Return of the Jedi one. I still would like it. And the Atari Death Star battle game. Under Calrissian books. Carries on Rolling Stone cover again. I'd love that. So that's it for part 1. I'm going to go through between the trilogies 84 to 96 in the next part. So please subscribe, please like this video, please thumb it up, share it out, subscribe to the channel, and then you can see the next part of this lovely, lovely, fantastic book, Star Wars: The Visual History, in part 2. May the toys be with you. Fun fact: a berry Merry Christmas. The first Paddington Bear was made in 1972 by Shirley and Eddie Clarkson. The couple made the bear as a Christmas gift for their young son. Jeremy Clarkson would grow up to become the host of Robot Wars and Top Gear.